I like Southwest Colorado because it's where the desert meets the mountains.
There's everything from farming to every mode of recreation available.
I wouldn't move from here for nothing. I love it here.
The Dolores Watershed Resilient Forest Collaborative, known as DWRF, is a space where anyone with a stake in healthy, resilient forests can join with others to help shape future forest management with the intention of getting more work completed on the ground. Our partners work across all scales to protect our homes, subdivisions, towns, and the watersheds that sustain us.
From an ecological standpoint, the forests in this area, as well as across the West, have unfortunately gotten to a point from a forest health standpoint that if we don't do something soon, we have the potential to lose them completely.
The primary threats in Southwest Colorado and to the Dolores watershed ecosystems is largely climate change and climate change related.
As climate dries and gets warmer, there's much more risk of fires and the bugs and all of the things that come with that.
These landscapes, especially the ponderosa pine vegetation management, unfortunately, over time, due to active fire suppression, we have generated, as humans, unnatural conditions.
These forests have changed as a result of 100 years of fire suppression, excessive logging, and grazing.
We're about double or sometimes even triple the amount of tree density that's healthy for the site.
I think what triggered the formation of DWRF in 2015 was really where we wanted to go with the forest health treatments.
We're interested in that regeneration component, making sure that we have a forest for not just tomorrow, but a century from now. One thing that we can actively do is bring fire back to these landscapes.
We're good to keep going. Got me. Continuing.
I think it's important to note too, many indigenous tribes that have lived here before us also used fire as a management tool in these forests. In some instances, the forest might still be too dense to use fire alone as a tool. And now we have the presence of the timber industry again in Southwest Colorado.
The conditions have been right for beetle spread pine. We've introduced into our products the blue stain beetle kill products as well. We're positioned in a place to be able to get the logs into our mill fairly reasonably. Being local to the wood source is critical for us.
The wood products industry had been kind of a traditional part of the economy. That coming back created a lot of jobs and also gave us the ability really to treat on large scale because we have people that are able to come in and do these treatments and realize commercial benefit from it.
Working across boundaries is the only way that we're going to achieve our landscape level goals.
Insect and disease, fire, any disturbance knows no boundary.
So many of the issues that affect the community surround natural resources, and just having this in place here made it so much easier for me and for the town to be able to have those communication networks already created.
The days of working independently toward separate goals is over. I think that the era of shared stewardship is upon us. I think bridging the gaps and making connections between public and private is critical to all of our success.
Having that voice helps us all get to more of an understanding of each other's positions and in some cases needs.
I don't think collaboration ever ends necessarily. It just may change shape or change focus.
I don't think you could do this without the formal collaboratives. I really don't. It's the best mechanism available to bring all these diverse interests together and get them involved and try to make something happen on the ground.